Hey guys, it's been a while since the last few videos on YouTube, but I'm here to do something a little different. We're not going to be doing episodes for Soda Island Tales and Soda Craziness, but here is a new video that you'll be seeing. It's called the Ultimate Thomas Episode Countdown Review. I hope you'll see it. Enjoy! Number 10, Off the Rails. Yeah, this is one of the greatest episodes from Season 1, where Gordon is refused to pull trucks, because instead of pulling trucks, he goes up the turntable and goes into a ditch. Yeah. I thought it could be funny, if you know what I mean. So how could an engine go into a ditch because of their own life? It's a big problem. Yeah, the big engines can't go into ditches like this because it's so cursed up. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Number 9, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Yes. Yeah, this is one of the greatest episodes from Season 2. When Thomas pulls Annie and Clarabelle into the station, and his driver told him that he's gonna manage without him. So Thomas does so for the first time. Because Thomas won't be needing him nowadays. So Thomas goes puffing off and crashing into the station master's house, and someone will be like, "Why didn't you knock at that door, you dummy?" Yeah, so Donald and Douglas come to the rescue, and Thomas gets pulled out of here in time. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Number 8, Ghost Train. Yeah, this is one of the spookiest episodes in mine. This is where Percy crashing into the cart of lime and covering himself up with lime all over him because his driver alerted the signalman that they were gonna make them play a trick on Thomas. Because Adam Percy pops in, becoming the big bad wolf, and Thomas and Toby becoming the little pigs. Sorry, sir. Yeah, that was a great episode in mine. Because, and this, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Number 7. Thomas Percy and the Dragon. Yeah, Thomas Percy and the Dragon was a spooky episode. Yeah, so this happens with Thomas and Percy dozing off in the sheds, and Percy waking Thomas up if he was really scared of a ghost, because Thomas would say, "Not really," because Percy shunting trucks in siding and waiting for Henry to pass by with his goods train was hilarious. Oh, for Christ's sake! Yeah, and Percy staying in the siding for the night and waiting for Thomas to pass by with a dragon, and Thomas does so, and he and the dragon scare him, and Percy is all left alone. Yeah, that was a scary episode, so I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Number 6, Trust Thomas. Yeah, Trust Thomas was one of the best episodes of Season 3. Yeah, because, you know, James shunting trucks in yards was definitely the greatest scenes. Yeah, because Trust Thomas is one of the best episodes of Season 3, because Thomas pulling 4 trucks down the line was so supersonic. Yeah. And the trucks bumping Thomas down the hill was so iconic. I cannot do a thing or two. Yeah, and Thomas going on the jetty was hilarious. So, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Number 5. Rusty to the Rescue. Yeah, Rusty to the Rescue was a cool episode. Rusty going to the other railway to find a steamy was cool and calm. So Rusty entering the other railway would be, oh my god, what is this place? So it's the only lonely sounds of the scrapyards, because there are diesels everywhere, because they keep telling each engine to get out of here because it's so scary here. Because Rusty finding a Bluebell engine, finding Stephanie and taking him out of the scrapyards was cool. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Number 4, Toad Stands By. Yeah, Toad Stands By was the coolest episodes in mine, because Scruffy playing a trick on Oliver and backfiring him was so cool, and the truck singing a parody of Pop Goes the Weasel to Oliver was so generic. Yeah, because Toad explaining his plan to Duck and Oliver was so cool. Because, and later on, the truck started to play tricks, because, you know, Oliver tearing Scruffy in pieces was the best scene I've ever heard, because this wouldn't happen if Scruffy appeared in the show for longer and in CGI. And by the way, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Okay, number 3, Double Teething Troubles. Yeah, Double Teething Troubles was the good episode of season 5. Yeah, this is the only episode where Bill and Ben were seen. Of course. So, Bill and Ben arguing with each other was the good scene I've ever heard. Yes, and Bill and Ben bumping into each other was cool. And Bill and Ben taking the goods to the docks was cool. So, I know Derek was only seen until whatsoever, because yeah, Derek breaking down was the coolest scene. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Okay, number 2, Oliver's Find. Yeah, Oliver's Find was the best episode of season 5. Yeah, this is the first time, well, Oliver is shown taking the mail train down the coastal track, and he, however, stopped at the station to pick up some mail from the helicopter. Yes, that was a big success. Yeah, and Oliver puffing down the line with the mail train and going onto the wrong track, and however finding an old station and crashing into an old shed. Yeah, that was a great scene. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. You never know. And last but not least, Rusty and the Boulder. Yeah, number 1. Yeah, Rusty and the Boulder was the cool episodes of season 5. Yeah, it was the cool episode of, you know what I mean? Because Rusty stopping to talk to Thomas and Percy was the great scene of mine. because Rusty running away from the boulder was generic, I say. And Boulder chasing Skarloey was the great scene, and Renee's running the way up the boulder was so fine, and Boulder crushing the sheds was so generic. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. Peace. Ding. So that was the Ultimate Thomas episode countdown review. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to get more content out in the next coming months. So there'll be more episodes of Soda Island Tales and Soda Craziness, but please back with me, and I will do this in the future, and will be happy to look forward to the All Frozen Google Drive. Thank you.